A habit I would encourage everyone to try is daily externalized reflection or thinking. So, what I'm doing right now, turning on the camera and talking to it, that's one form of it. Something I did for about a year was writing a daily blog post. And it helps, I think, that you externalize this in a public way because I think it ends up leading to higher quality thinking. And it also gets you more used to just putting your thoughts out there and less afraid of like public embarrassment, shame, whatever fears, like unspoken fears people have about simply sharing their thoughts in a public forum. Now, you could do it with speech, you could do it with writing, you could do it with any other form of art, right? Like you could do a daily comic, you could do a daily drawing, whatever works for you. But I think the important thing is that it's on a regular basis. Daily works best for me, and that you get into the routine of doing it because then when it's a habit, it becomes a lot easier. It becomes basically not a big deal, right? When you first start, it might feel kind of like a big deal. You might have writer's block. You might feel like you need to talk or write about something important. But as you go along with it, it becomes less and less pressure. And I think once you're more relaxed at doing it, you'll actually find that you get better at it because you aren't coming from a place of fear. You're instead coming from a place of like genuine thought and genuinely wanting to share what's on your mind. And as you reflect on whatever you end up recording or sharing, I think you'll find some insights in there, some nuggets of wisdom that would be harder to come by if you were just spending the time thinking inwardly. So, yeah, I think that's the main reason why doing it in an external way has some benefits. And I also find that I just think better when I'm talking as opposed to, trying to think silently. And you could do this with anything you're learning, right? Like if you're reading a book, you could talk about that. If you're taking a course, you could talk about that. If you've recently had some stories to share or some incidents happen, you can reflect on those. And I think it also ends up being a kind of natural sort of therapy because you get to express and process whatever you're reflecting on as opposed to just letting it, subconsciously process. So yeah, I think it's an active form of sort of digesting the things you've gone through. So try it out, see how it goes, right? I'd recommend trying it for at least a minimum of 30 days and then revisit and see if it's something you want to continue.